What's happening, everyone? Today we'll just do something a little bit different. We're going to restock the trailer. So this is basically where I keep everything. So all the supplies, so weatherproof power points and isolators, junction boxes, and as you can see, power points, switches, all bits and pieces that I use on a daily basis. I have another box which is sort of under in that gap there that has sort of a flow on sort of supplies and bits and pieces. So we're just going to restock the trailer. We will do probably a proper walkthrough of this trailer at some point. So we'll restock this trailer, get it underway. Alright, so basically I restock everything with Trader. Probably sorry about the height here, it's underneath the trailer. So everything with Trader, switches, power points, blue points, junction boxes, weatherproof outlets, saddles, switch mechs, stuff like that. So super reliable, South Australian based company. Really recommend them for all of these products. So we're just going to restock the weatherproof GPOs and isolators, as you can see here. As I do go through quite a few of them. So there's two different types. You've got your standard double GPO weatherproof, and then you've got a shallow base double weatherproof GPO. So obviously both have their own applications. So the shallow ones are good if you don't have any conduit entries coming in, and the larger, the deeper bases are good for your conduit entries. So we'll go ahead and load all these up now, and a bit of Tetris going on here. Get more in. All right, so we've got a couple of spares left over. Which is okay. So isolator, 2 deeps and a dozen, or probably half a dozen shallow base ones. Alright, well that's a bit of a restock for now. I try to do that sort of every sort of, I don't know, once a week or once a fortnight. I try to sort of get that all locked in, but I'll just go through sort of what we have, what I do. So I've got the Toughbuilt drawers at the front of the trailer, general hand tools, shifters, mash hammer, wall tool, bits and pieces, extras, leftovers, stuff like that. Drill bits, all the tape, plenty of glue, extra textures. Got extra flow on for lugs, nylon, bolt and nuts, some solder and some bits and pieces. And then we have masonry drill bits, more washers, extra spade bits and bits and pieces there, hole saws, drill, extra bits, and good grinding blades. Up the top I have the Brady label maker, antenna, tester, scanner tool, some Ideal Industries, I don't know, Ideal thing for data testing and stuff like that. Just earmuffs and laser and first aid kit and just general overflow of bits and pieces. And then obviously you can sort of see what I have through here. The trailer setup, I've had a van, I've had utes. I found that this is absolutely perfect because I can disconnect it and the sort of can separate sort of work from life, using sort of like the ute for the weekends, the dual cab for the weekends I mean, and then you can hook onto the trailer. I think the only bad thing about this is just hooking up in the morning and getting into some of these more tighter suburbs where there's just no room for parking with the trailer. Hence the reason I've got the canopy on the back of the ute to sort of combat that, but we are sort of in the process of decking that out. So just coming into the back here now, whiteboard for a list of all the bits and pieces that I need. Spray paint and a lubrication spray like WD-40, extra silicons, and then tool drawer for power tools and stuff like that. And then I've got the Packout inserts from 3D Pro, which is fantastic. I've got my own 3D printer, so I make all my own mounts for all the Packout. Fish sticks. Normally the big Metabo vacuum and Wool Chaser don't live in here. They're only there for specific jobs. More Packout. Just the torch, tool bags, small pouch, floodlight, and Metabo vacuum. All the screws and fixings and stuff live in those boxes, along with lugs and connectors in there. Extended masonry bits, like longer bits, extendable rods, a lockout kit, spirit level, din rail, Milwaukee fish sticks. I can't open up this side of the trailer because it hits there, I'm too close over, but I keep all the cable in that front box there. And then in the front trailer box, is just Coro and just sort of extra bits and pieces, warning tape. Quickly show you. This was only a temporary thing, just to see if it was going to be utilised. So now that it is, a better one needs to have. So just extra bits and pieces, big sweeps, cable roller, frame, and conduit, bit of extra cable. Nylon, snake, yeah, and then obviously just have ladders and conduit and bits and pieces. Obviously overflow conduit for certain jobs if we've got bigger weeks ahead. But yeah, that's my trailer. I do think it is, for me, a really good setup. I do think you need to have the canopy as well. So I'll just quickly show you the canopy. So this is the ute and canopy setup. A Blue Eddy battery in there, and then just the King's fridge. So I think what the goal is to have racking on that side to slide boxes in and bits and pieces, and then this side to be open. Ceiling fans, air cons, whatever sort of flows on extra from the trailer, or if I don't want to tow the trailer with us. And then the only other thing would be to put in a ladder rack up the top to just sort of be able to carry ladders, get up high when I don't want to pull the trailer, or when I don't need to pull the trailer. So yeah, that's the trailer, but it needs a good wash. That's just the sign running has been put on the side. It needs a good wash and a good paint at some point. But anyway, thanks again guys for watching. I do really appreciate it. If you could follow, like, subscribe, all that jazz, it would be greatly appreciated guys. I'll catch you on the next one. I better add to the video as well that a good friend of mine, Brett, is the guy who built and sort of designed all the framing, which was all welded by him. Everything's sort of folded and organized, which is just indestructible. It really is. So I am really thankful for you, Brett. I just sort of give you a shout out within this video. Yeah, it's great metal framing, which is sort of custom to suit the Van Volt drawer, and then obviously all to sort of suit the contour of what I wanted. So once again, Bretto, thanks mate.